What's up, everybody? Reed Wallach, host of the Early Read and a Rithmm partner, here to walk you through a few college football bets for week 5 using my Rithmm model. As I do every week, we're going to run through my pressure run model using Rithmm's AI-generated insights. I put a handful of weights into here. Rithmm helps spit out some winners and doing really well on totals, spreads, not so much, but there are two underdogs that I really think Rithmm has honed in on, and I'm going to share the insights with you right here. So as you can see in my model, I have a handful of bets really focusing on underdogs and unders this week. But one bet here is Arkansas +4 against Texas A&M at an AT&T Stadium in Dallas, yearly game. I'm taking Arkansas +4. My model projects Arkansas +1.3. So why could that be? Let's use Rithmm's research tab to help put some color around that bet. And right here, if you go over, and there's different filters, you could go through power conference, non-power conference, and the like. I'm going to go over to quarterback hits for defense. Just scroll over. And let's look at where A&M ranks. This is just power conference ranks. But if you scroll all the way to the bottom, you're going to see Texas A&M pop up right here. 61st, only 1.3 quarterback hits. And if you think about Arkansas, a team that wants to spread you out with Taylon Green and then use Jaquindon Jackson at running back, Taylon Green has struggled under pressure all season. We saw it against Auburn on the road. On a neutral site against a defense that isn't going to pressure the quarterback like Texas A&M has struggled to do, can Taylon Green run wild here and keep this game competitive against a Texas A&M defense that might be stout, but maybe not the right matchup to exploit Taylon Green's sometimes suspect decision-making? Green is someone who he had some issues with accuracy this past weekend against Auburn, and Green is someone that transferred from Boise State and was benched at times due to suspect decision-making. Now, if A&M's not going to put the pressure on him, then this might be tough sledding for the Aggies. Green, 7 big-time throws to 7 turnover-worthy plays this season. I think Arkansas may have a chance here to break this one wide open. So Arkansas +4 is my first bet using my pressure run model. Second up, let's talk Charlotte as I go back to my model, bring up some of the Rithmm insights. We've got Charlotte +7 against Rice. My model is projecting Charlotte +6, so not a significant edge, but getting that key number 7 is quite big here. And if you really want to think why, Rice is a team that has struggled all season long. New quarterback E.J. Warner has not captured this offense. And if you go over, just look at rush attempts. And this is a Charlotte team that is banged up, rightfully so. But this is a Charlotte team that might be able to hang around because they're solid, albeit against some difficult competition. They've held up nicely against the run. If you look, take off the power conference filter and scroll all the way down, Rice continues to throw the ball at an incredibly high rate. 21 rush attempts per game, the lowest mark in the entire country, guys. That is not what you want with a favorite when you're trying to run the clock out. Charlotte might be able to steal some possessions here because Rice has been inefficient passing, and they pass way too much. If you go over to QBR, look at where Rice falls into here, 121st in QBR. So Rice might find themselves into trouble here trying to get the necessary margin against a Charlotte defense that has been able, again, against tough competition, but they hung in tough against JMU before letting go of the rope, but that's a JMU run-first team. And then they played an outmatch, a really, really solid Indiana team and UNC team that just had too many athletes for them. Now you're facing Rice, who has really struggled to hold up against expectations, getting blown out by Houston, Sam Houston State, Army. Charlotte might be able to hang around here and grab their first win as a live underdog, but I'll be happy to grab the 7 points. Thanks to my pressure run model for highlighting that one for me. And you can get hundreds of more bets on a weekly basis by creating your own model using Rithmm's insights. Thanks again for listening. We'll see you next week.